Jujutsu Kaisen chapter 223 spoilers. Alright, I was a little hesitant on continuing on covering spoilers on this channel, but come on man, I had to for this one. I'm giving y'all an abbreviated coverage for this week and a review this week, and this chapter was way too damn clean. This week we have more info on Gojo explaining how his passage of time felt in the prison realm, and Gojo expresses it felt like a very long and busy week of work. So that sounds pretty boring, like hell basically. But Gojo expresses his concern for the civilians that he used the 0.2 unlimited void domain on in Shibuya, but Ichiji says they are all right and they're all fully recovered. So it's cool to see his concern for regular people. We then see Gojo and company residing on the top of a building in Shibuya, with Akuganji and Utsuhime along as well. So you know, oh yeah, it's time for a legendary battle. Sakuna waits around with Uraume across the city, and Uraume wonders how do they know the time and place in which they gotta fight Gojo. However, Gojo exudes a ridiculous amount of cursed energy aura, mirroring Sakuna's display in Sendai with that malevolence. It kind of reminds me how strong Hunter x Hunter characters release malevolent N aura, but this lets Sakuna know where Gojo is, and it's hype. But we also get some really cool characterization moments with Akuganji and Gojo through a flashback. We also get a little nod to Panda's character as well, as he's listening in to Akuganji and Gojo's conversation. Akuganji reveals that he has killed Yaga, and Gojo says, okay. But Gojo is surprised at how much Akuganji has changed for the old man that he is. But he understands that the higher-ups made Akuganji comply, and Gojo thinks it's his own fault for being sealed. I think this is a lot more satisfying than just killing off Akuganji, as Akuganji does have a role to play, and he does know how to make cursed corpses like Panda, which apparently you can do without having Yaga's puppet manipulation technique. However, the higher-ups are all revealed to have been slaughtered, which is definitely good to see, and it even looks like Akuganji is going to be the one to take the helm of the society. From what we know, it actually seems like it will be a lot better with Akuganji leading it, which is surprising. But then we cut to present time with Ichiji, and he has a cool moment as well, as he believes he's like a coward before, but now that Gojo believes in him, he has to live up to the expectation of the strongest, as Ichiji sets up a barrier technique behind Gojo. We also get information of Urahime's curse technique, which before I think Gege said it has something to do with singing, but as we can see, it's a bit more than that. Her curse technique called Soro Soro Kinku can perform a dancing ritual that can temporarily enhance the cursed energy output of any sorcerer, including herself. A sorcerer's skill lies in how much they can omit the steps needed to use their curse technique, but Urahime and company are performing all the necessary steps, like performing hand seals and reciting incantations, and this leads to them buffing Gojo to perform Hollow Purple with a cursed energy output of 200%, and oh man, this is where the fun begins. Like, this is what happens when Gojo actually works in conjunction as a team. He is powerful, and it's so cool to see everyone working together like this. Gojo readies his attack, and Sakuna actually felt threatened across the freaking city at that. Threatened enough to raise his hands up to take on the brunt of Gojo's Hollow Purple. And it's just a wall of imaginary mass the size of a freaking skyscraper. Sakuna didn't try and dodge it before it was too late, due to Ichiji's barrier hiding Gojo's intention. I know Uraume was right there behind their master, so I don't know what state they're in. Honestly, I don't know, I don't care, rip that bozo Uraume, but this is so incredibly hype. But Sakuna tanked that. Sakuna just actually tanked a 200% Hollow Purple by means I do not even understand yet. He doesn't have the Dharma wheel, he doesn't have anything up, so I don't know how he did that without getting completely erased. I know fans right now have two agendas going on. The fact that Sakuna tanked the strongest attack that we've seen Gojo do and only lost his arm, or the fact that Gojo took his arm and has 20 finger Sakuna on edge, cause Gojo says right after that, seems like you're misunderstanding. So I'll tell ya, you are the challenger here. Damn, my brother said F around and find out, cause I'm the final boss of the series, not you. The disgraced one versus the honored one. This will be the battle of all time. For real, it's going to be peak fiction. The story, the power scaling, the plot, is going to ramp up so hard, man. It is insane. Sakuna is going to reveal his curse technique, and we'll finally see just how crazy high the peak of sorcery can get. Comment below what you guys think about this fight. Will we get any big events or factors to consider? Because we could end up getting a domain expansion clash, a flashback, more lore and story changing information, all within like the next foreseeable chapters. I'll go way deeper in my chapter discussion video on Friday or Saturday. But remember to like for more videos like this. This has been Enemy Stand User, and I'll see you awesome brothers and sisters in the next one. Bye-bye.